live in a fast-paced world. Nowadays, everything we do is fast. Eating, shopping, communicating, and especially working. We are constantly stressed, working to meet deadlines, expectations, and especially make profit. This takes a toll on our bodies and especially on our minds. Did you know that there's 284 million people suffering from anxiety worldwide, which makes it the most common mental health issue nowadays? Because of the changes in the world and our lifestyles, the number of reported anxiety cases has risen by 50% from 1990. And while there are several options for treating this condition, only 36.9% get proper help. So what if there was a way to help relieve anxiety that doesn't require medication or too much effort? From the ancient times, people have noticed the effect that colors can have on the human mind and body. It is believed that colors can have healing properties. Chromotherapy is the holistic science that studies the healing benefits of colored light, and it's a method of alternative therapy that is used even today. On the other hand, it is known that visual stimulation can also impact the brain. A study on mood induction proves the fact that a human's emotions can be manipulated by many different stimuli, like images, tactile feelings, literature, movies, music, and so on. Therefore, I have decided to combine the healing power of color with the mood-inducing effect of imagery to explore their impact on anxiety and their human mind. And that's how Moody Textiles was born, a concept that is defined by two variables, color groups and image types. Combining and mixing them resulted in the two main subthemes, abstract nature and organized geometry. Each group of pattern and image combinations target different symptoms of generalized anxiety. The nature theme takes inspiration from the four elements: earth, water, air, and fire. This collection of prints uses the symbolism behind the literal inspiration and their unique connection to our subconscious to trigger certain emotions, which are amplified by an appropriate color group. So, let's dive in. First up, we have earth, which is one of the primordial elements. Earth symbolizes the Great Mother that nurtures us and gives us fertility and abundance. Images of landscapes and nature elements have the power of grasping the attention of the viewer, subsequently helping to reduce thought clutter and stress. Green is also a color that can make you feel energized while also soothing your mind. It's linked to the heart chakra, therefore it deals with all conditions of the heart and vascular system. So a combination between the color green and nature elements is supposed to get your attention and help you gather your mind and focus while lowering your blood pressure. Flowers, which are a product of earth, also seem to have a pleasant effect on the mind. Choosing a multicolor theme for flower patterns should have an energizing effect on the viewer, and it's designed to treat feelings of weakness and tiredness. Next, we have water. It is considered the source of life. Our planet and bodies are made of 70% water. Therefore, there's a deep biological connection, which has been shown to trigger an immediate response in our brains when we're near water. In fact, the mere sight and sound of water can induce a flood of neurochemicals that promote wellness, increase blood flow to the brain and heart, and induce relaxation. The color blue is known to have effects over the pulse and the blood pressure, lowering them. It can also relieve headaches and has calming effects over strong emotions like anger or aggression. It can bring tranquility, relieve stress, and it is linked to the throat chakra, which stimulates self-expression. Fire. This is also an element viewed as primordial that has a deep connection to the human evolution. Watching a fire has proven to have a relaxing effect as well as lower blood pressure. However, because of its symbolism, fire is also related to passion and ambition. Therefore, these images can also have a stimulating effect on the brain. The warm color group is known to have stimulating effects on the organism. Red brings warmth, energy, and stimulation, raises the pulse and the body temperature. Associated with the root chakra, and it helps create strength. Orange is also a warm, energizing color. Being linked to the sacral chakra, it has a stimulating effect on creative thinking and can increase thyroid activity and digestion productivity. Yellow is a bright color often associated with joy and the sun. It's very energetic and attention-grabbing.
It is the solar plexus chakra color and it helps strengthen the nervous system and the mind. It also works for treating conditions of the stomach, liver, and intestines. These images should help uplift the viewer's mood, get rid of weakness, tiredness, and relieve gastrointestinal problems. Air represents a breath of life. Therefore, it's associated with new life, intellect, freedom, communication, but also it has a strong relationship to divinity. Because of the similarities in color that air has with water, and this reinterpretation of the elements, we will mostly focus on this meaning. The color associated with the spirit is purple. This color is linked to the third eye chakra and has the strongest magnetic wavelength. It has healing properties for the spleen. It strengthens immunity and helps relieve sleeplessness. In the second subtheme, the color groups and their properties are used the same way, but they are combined with graphic images that help promote certain brain functions. For instance, square-like shapes in different sizes and variations, in combination with cold colors, should have a relaxing effect, while warm colors and round shapes should result in a stimulating effect. So, what's next? The end product should be easy to use and to access. It should have a place in everyday busy life, anywhere from home to the office. Therefore, the best solution is the blanket scarf. This consists of a white scarf made from a soft one-sided fleece fabric. The outer surface will be printed, which will cover the visual experience. The inner layer will create a very pleasant tactile experience through a very soft fabric that will create a warm and comfortable and safe feeling.
Tell us about your experience working in this project during quarantine.
I think the most appropriate word would be challenging and, different. It was nice to be at home, having everything around me, but it was also quite hard to, find solutions for things that you would normally have as a given. I think it was a great opportunity to expand my creativity and it's just a new experience, right?
Nice. What was it like to work on your own collection?
It was cool, but it was also kind of hard. I think, it was nice to have all the freedom to choose whatever I want to do and just do it, But at the same time, having a lot of freedom can be quite challenging as well because you get stuck and you just lose track of your thoughts or your ideas. They kind of get melted into each other and you don't really know what you're doing anymore. But overall, it was an interesting experience for sure.
So what did you struggle with the most?
I think, during the times of being confined at home and being limited by your environment and basically, just working with what you have in supermarkets and some stores that maybe are open was quite annoying, and it did have an impact on my motivation because many times I found myself just unable to continue or just really stuck, and it was hard to find the drive inside of me to just keep on going. But in the end, I guess I overcame that, and the more you work, the more you get used to it, and it's just a challenge.
What was your favorite part of this project?
I think definitely some of the techniques that I used, for example, marbling and fluid painting, they were so satisfying to do. And just working with all these colors and patterns and just developing everything, it was really, really fun. And definitely the outcome, because it's really satisfying as a creator to see all your work come together and to look at it and think, hey, I actually made everything, And I do think that it made me grow as a designer. So, I think that's definitely the best part.
All right.